Welcome back. Now to a developing story on New York's Long Island. We've got our first look at the actual video of the second, not the first, but the second Montauk monster. Take a look at this. This shadowy home video shows a four-legged carcass. It appears to have a beak. It bears a strong resemblance to the first monster that washed ashore last summer on a beach in the same town. What is this thing?
Right.
Joining us now on the phone is the man who shot the video. His name is Nicky Papers. He's got the best name I've heard all day long, and he's the founder of the blog MONTAUKmonster.com. Nicky Papers, thanks for talking to us. You know, I've heard you say that these videos, these pictures of this monster don't do it justice. So you describe it to us. Bring this thing to life for us.
It's an honor and pleasure to have you on the show this morning. What it looked like, upon discovery, it looked very much like the Montauk monster we saw last summer. It was bloated, stocky, and smelled like a mix of low tide and rotten garbage, as I've mentioned before. It really had that gray, leathery skin and a sloping beak, like you just mentioned, and of course that very distinct patch of hair on its back, like the Montauk monster of last summer.
Do you think there's a relation between this monster and the monster from last summer?
Absolutely. Absolutely. What I think it is, well, this is the third documented case right now with photographs of an unknown creature washing up on the shores of Long Island.
Yes.
None of these creatures have been identified 100%. Keep that in mind.
Okay.
But we also need to remember that Plum Island is an animal testing facility off the coast of Long Island where the deadliest of diseases are being tested. What I think there's a strong possibility that Plum Island is the answer due to its proximity and the nature of the testing that's being conducted there.
Nicky, how did you come to videotape this thing? A couple found it, and they contacted you because of your blog. What did you know? They just called you up out of the blue? How did they know to call you?
Well, this is what happened. The couple initially found the carcass, and they sent us an email to our general email box at MONTAUKmonster.com.
They didn't call the police or animal control?
No. They came to MONTAUKmonster.com first. After a quick Google search.
Of course they did.
Cross-verify the pictures.
Right. And you went down there with your video camera, and we're taking a look at this thing now. Where is the Montauk monster?
Well, this is where the fun begins. The couple loaded it into a garbage bag at Founders Landing Park in Southold the night that we took the pictures. They took the carcass home and put it in a cooler full of ice. That was the last time that we had been in contact in the same room. We've been in touch by phone since the news broke out last week, but after it went national, it's been pretty difficult reaching them. But I promise you this, I'll continue reaching out to them and get the rest of the story for you.
I know you will.
In the meantime, keep checking back on MONTAUKmonster.com, and I will document the rest of the happenings.
Did it ever occur to you, Nicky, that maybe this isn't a monster at all? Maybe this is just a misunderstood creature from the deep who has come to help us out of the recession or something like that?
I can only hope. I can only hope. This isn't Marvel Comics. I saw a mutant with my own eyes. It's like nothing I've ever seen before. It was just really, really odd-looking, skinned, bloated, leathery, and sloping beak. It had odd claws, and the smell was just horrific. So the possibility I've heard of it being a turtle without a shell, I'm ruling that out right now. The proximity to Plum Island, I think we're onto something here.
Nicky, to skeptics everywhere, including the one that you're talking to right now, what do you say to us who think that this is some kind of internet hoax?
Internet hoax? I have over 70 pictures and video right now. I'll be releasing another video this week and some more pictures that show much greater detail of specific parts of the animal.
All right.
I've been very selective at the moment right now as to releasing these pictures just to keep the skeptics at bay.
Okay.
I want to make sure that everyone realizes that this is not Photoshop. This is not viral marketing. This is something that I saw with my partner, Michael Green, and a couple from Southold.
All right. Well, if nothing else, you're a very savvy businessman, and we appreciate you coming on. Keep us posted when you learn more about the Montauk monster. Nicky Papers, ladies and gentlemen. Have a great day, Nicky.
Was it just me, Rick, or during that interview, did you keep waiting for Baba Booey?
I would not have been surprised had I heard that this was a Howard Stern prank.
But it was the real deal.
The real deal, apparently.